representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West, between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys trying to get back to winning football, and they've dropped their last two. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you in the booth. And we're off on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the 43. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here, but will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that game. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro, Nick Bonito.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
From the 25 on 2nd down. That one connects. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll stick with Achane. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running with A.J. and out of the gun. Works his way to the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Now Nick's on 3rd down. He's got Sutton complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Sets them up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. Trying to make it happen with no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That finds Besh, complete. And he would not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And a Raider 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jeanty Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders break the tie here in the first. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Broncos 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
They'll start the drive with Achan. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
Achan again. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All right, here we go, second down. Nick's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And the 11.
Here's Nix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First down, Denver.
Chain on the inside give. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down carry for Achan. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achan. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Achan again on 2nd. Space to the left. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. First down, and they go right back to it. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos trim the lead to 1. Devon Achan with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. This is Genty on 2nd. And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Smith on 3rd and short. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Here's a chain up the middle. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Raiders loading up the secondary on 3rd down. Count them, 6 DBs on the field. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Achan will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They go to him again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. Running for it, it's Achan. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing the 4th down. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
There we go.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Another give here to Genty. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He lofts it deep left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Brandon Jones. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Broncos and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Achane hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Motion! Miss!
They'll stick with Achane. He's up again! And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. This finds Franklin. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Achane is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and you're fortunate if you are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The Broncos send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Achane. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Broncos who have it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Running with Achane out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome at giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Motion, motion. Ready.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Able to get it to Franklin. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 45-yard line.
Achane gets it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. This one misses the tight end, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 40-yard
The kick
attempt.
by Lutz is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
Makes the score.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the 2nd half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
excellence are up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got a man left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
They'll throw again. Nix. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This is Sutton working the right side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. Room to run inside the 20. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Pressure coming for Nix. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Nix now to throw. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos push the lead to 20.
34. Raiders 14. Will Lutz to kick
Here's
off.
Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun give here to Genti. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on third, Smith. Lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders drop the lead back to 13. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now looking for some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Brought in right side. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Nix with it on first. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos touch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push the lead to 20.
41. Raiders 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Running from the pistol here with Genti. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly mopped up too.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Smith. That finds Bash complete. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas down.
Giving this to Genty. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Grabbed by Besh, left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
It's him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Ready!
I've got a man in motion.
On me.
Smith on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff.
Hey, we go, sit up!
Smith will go on 4th down. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for another Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Toss it. Genty. And he drives this forward to the 6. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Smith to the air now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Hold on a sec.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 23. Completed to Sutton. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Giving this to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
No gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On third down, here's Nix. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Taking an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he'll go down here at the 16. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
At the 16-yard line.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. Give up the middle to Harvey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. Harvey once more. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now Nix. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Point after try is goodbye, lots. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game.
Raiders 24. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Yeah, I gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All on the 45, first and 10.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards.
Offense set for a first and 10.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that one to Jack Bench. So it's second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Smith yet again. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
6 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yards.
He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space.
Touchdown! The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
A solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
J.J. Pagees on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum momentum after getting the first.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Motioning Myers right. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 46.
He sent a man in motion. From the gun, Smith. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Smith's gonna throw again. Taking it on the slant by Besh. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
And again, it's Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback gonna be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set a 3rd and very short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Smith to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Flush down out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders make it an 18-point game.
Raiders 37.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And with just a lone timeout remaining across the field, they're going to be able to run out this clock on the victory. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.